Good morning, good afternoon, or whatever time it may be where you are. This is the Experts About Nothing podcast with me, your host Wesley, the homie Byron, and the homie Durante. We're going to be talking about a little music, sports, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So without further ado, here we go. We're going to do 2000, not 2000 what? 2010.
2010 to 2009.
To 2019.
Who got it? If we just going off of bars, who got it?
Bars.
If we just going off bars.
Off of bars?
Straight
bars.
bars.
I'm talking about the lyrics. Who the best? Who the guy?
Who else we ain't got? I mean, we got Kendrick. Kendrick is the best
Or J.
lyricist. No.
I hate everybody. I'm done.
I mean,
Why not Cole, though?
explain.
I'm not listening to this.
Explain J. Cole.
J. Cole puts himself on like a personal level.
Okay.
And he can still use bars.
This nigga got deep.
You know what I'm saying? On a personal level and still use bars.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like, J. Cole. But don't get me wrong, Kendrick be saying some stuff.
No,
and it's like, hey, Kendrick, you be thinking too. And I like Kendrick because like he don't have to add weed and all that stuff into his lyrics to and Cole don't.
J. Cole doesn't really necessarily either.
Yeah, so that's why like either one of them you can run with.
Yeah, but can you name their albums? Because they only put out three or four this whole generation.
Okay,
this whole decade.
Who put out more than that? That's, Drake. Okay. No,
right.
Wait.
You
How many did Drake put out?
Drake's career started in 2010.
You said rapper.
He's a rapper. Drake got bars. You gotta give it to him.
rapper.
Drake got bars, and he got mixtapes.
Man, this
and
man got a
everything.
whole R&B album.
You can almost all right. We'll throw.
Okay, but Drake got mixtapes. Okay,
because I mean,
Drake got mixtapes.
You put Take Care in there. That's like a whole R&B album basically. That the Weeknd wrote. Let's be honest.
But he got bars in there too, man.
I mean, yeah, there are bars in there, but once again, the Weeknd wrote that whole album.
He an artist. He an artist.
Which
Yeah,
album?
artist.
Which one?
Take Care.
He's talking about the Take Care joint.
Yeah, the Weeknd. You can hear the Weeknd in Drake voice.
The Weeknd is actually in the studio like, yo, okay, no, we need to do that again. This is how I would say it. This is how you need to say it.
All right, I can't. I don't believe him when he say Cole or Kendrick. Because name 3 albums from Kendrick this decade.
Okay.
The main,
in less than
the
10
main
seconds.
album.
Less than 10 seconds.
In less than what?
10 seconds.
The untitled album. The Good Kid, Bad City. Out. Did that come on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, and then his last album.
What's it called?
Damn.
Okay. Okay.
I couldn't get it out, yo.
Name 3 songs on each album.
Man, look, Poetic Justice. You can't name the untitled song because it's untitled.
No.
Poetic Justice.
See, you can't name that shit.
No, but you messed me up because I was about to go to Untitled. I'm like, damn, I don't even know the name of that song because it's Untitled. It was Untitled, I think. Untitled 6. The 6th song. I'm being dead serious.
I know. Yeah,
But it's Untitled, so you can't really name that song. He said name song. I'm like, Untitled. Let me go off Untitled. I can't do that.
You can't go off. Yeah.
You can't.
I like his flow, but
And definitely don't forget about the Black Panther album, which I have right over.
Oh yeah,
in case y'all want to reference that.
Hard.
But because that is actually Kendrick.
we can have that whole album except for Future's part. You take that out. But other than that, the rest of the album's good.
I think.
I'll play.
Yeah, but the album that you did name was that second one. What's it called? To Pimp a Butterfly.
It's the Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, it's a Pimp a Butterfly.
That
that didn't slip my mind.
I mean, you wanted me to let him go, so I just stopped. You was like, let him go.
You just put me on 10 seconds, so I had to think of the albums that came to mind. He put out 4 albums. And
but I mean,
so like, but then when they put out albums, they take their time.
There's no doubt about Drake being great. Drake is great, but Drake is an artist though. He's more so an artist than a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So when I say that, I say that to mean this. He can spit, he got flows, and he can put anything down and perform it and do whatever. But he got help.
Yeah, but I'm talking about just
everything he got.
But his bars is there. His feature is always there. Like you can't name a whack Drake feature.
You right. No, wait, hold on.
Can you name a whack Cole feature or a whack Kendrick feature?
No.
Can you? Because I can't.
Never. I will never even try.
I mean, you come with it. I'll think about it. But you come with it and tell me.
I'll never even try.
Because, I mean, I want to know.
You thinking too long.
I'm
you got
trying
10
to think.
seconds.
I mean, because...
No.
You put me on the spot.
I can't think of one.
Because, I mean, you brought it out there. I mean, you can tell me I can't.
But Drake can switch it up, though. I ain't never seen Cole or Kendrick go to his space, but Drake can go to their space. That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean by go to their space? He is in their space. That is their space. They in their space. But he's not gonna go. Kendrick ain't gonna make an R&B album.
Yeah,
Neither is
they
J.
ain't in
Cole.
the club though.
Huh?
J.
Because
Cole.
you don't play J. Cole in the club.
Yeah, you can.
Not a lot.
What
though.
you playing in the club?
No, because
What
that
clubs you
was
go
J.
to?
Cole's issue. J. Cole's biggest issue is that they tried to make him commercial. And that's when he was doing all the stuff with the TLC, this, that, and the other stuff.
You
It's
can
'cause
play
they
Can't
was,
Get Enough in the club.
They was trying to make my man's commercial.
Yeah,
And
you can play that.
he won't feeling it. That was his biggest problem, his biggest issue.
You
is
almost
that he
can't
won't
play
feel
Kendrick.
that.
Yeah, you can.
You can't play a lot of
J. Cole in the
Kendrick.
club.
You can play.
But see, that's
the
the-
NBA made Kendrick because they wanted to break out what is it, I and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, like he was made more commercial by the NBA and by certain games. It's kind of the same thing what we talking about with people not knowing or knowing Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey was in GTA 5, so a lot of people listen to Nipsey and didn't even
And
know.
some people don't even know that.
I know that's why.
That's crazy, right? Some people don't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, play that Nipsey.
What,
Yeah,
bro?
they
You
know
don't even know who
Marathon, that's
Nipsey
it.
is.
They don't know
Can't
Killer
even spell
Season.
Nipsey.
They don't know what's his name of that album. The first one was what's that? Dang.
I'm the
Take out
first
no
one to
names.
tell you that I'm one of the biggest
Yeah.
Nipsey fans. I know Nipsey. I've listened to Nipsey.
Yeah.
I've known Nipsey from way back. Mainly, the only
What
reason.
you say is like you dapped them up. Yes.
No, but the only reason I really know of Nipsey is because of Lauren London. Then I was like, well, let me look into this dude because Lauren London. So I was like, who's she with now? Because she messed around with Wayne, and that turned out however that turned out. Lil Wayne baby. So I was like, who this dude? That's why I know more about Nipsey than some people do. But most people don't know anything about him other than the fact he got shot and then they started listening to his music.
But
And then they like the marathon continues. Okay. What's the marathon about? Okay.
Exactly.
No.
But see, I think my thing is now, because we're all above the age of 25, everybody that's under 25 is not going to agree with our list.
Bro, ain't nobody.
Don't we have
25
somebody
gonna
that
agree
we
on
know
this.
that says Lil Uzi is the GOAT? I can't stand except for like maybe 2 songs of Lil Uzi, and that's by
Uzi-
accident because of the beat.
Yo, ho. That Uzi versus World joint was hard though. That just was hard. That was
I can't do this.
Yo, you can go go through that whole joint. That joint was hard. I give him that.
I can't do this today.
That joint was hard, man.
I mean,
Yo, pull up that Uzi versus the
We're
World
gonna
track.
listen to it. We're gonna let everybody listen to it right
Yeah,
now.
nah, listen to that joint. That shit was
No, we
hard,
can't do that.
man.
We ain't got
But,
enough. So, nah.
Yo, cuz took over the summer for that joint. That was 2016 summer.
man, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Because I ain't the
couldn't
biggest
tell
Uzi fan. I need my
was
homie
hard.
here to tell you about. He can tell you everything about.
Yeah,
Jones
he
hard.
will. Yo.
Nah, I ain't talking
Seriously.
about. I'm talking about homie Derek. You don't know.
Oh, my fault.
Oh, Uzi got a nice little run going.
It's a
Uzi
dude
got a
that
nice little
at
run
work
going.
that says-
Uzi kind of just faded into obscurity though.
He
I
torn,
mean,
man.
intentionally, I think he did because I don't think the rap world is really for him. I'm gonna be honest, it's not really for him, and I think he should probably step back because if you don't, he might end up like some of these other real young rappers, overdosing or doing something stupid. So there's that.
Which me bringing that up, I kind of wanted to ask, where would you cut off the new generation of rap and music? Period.
I cut them off a long time ago.
No,
With the XL that they put out, they was cut off, all of them.
So-
When Kodak showed up and said, I don't know what he was saying, but he said something. I cut them all off. And you know what's crazy? Kodak and I share the same birthday. That's just insane to me. Who knew
I
that?
feel bad for you, low key.
I feel bad for that.
It's
Poor
not
June the 11th ain't got no love in these streets. We got Gene Wilder
Yeah,
and
but
Kodak.
Kodak got cadence though. He got some bop though with him, man. He ain't
Well, we ain't
all
got-
bad.
got
He got some wordplay with him, man. You got to give him something.
Well, he gonna be wordplaying.
He
in
ain't
jail,
no just no
so-
mumble.
Kodak
mumble
does
rap.
not have wordplay with him. He had the same words that go together. It's just like Cassie trying to battle rap right now. This man is still in 2007.
Cassidy's still trying to battle rap.
Bro, he done got killed by everybody. I ain't seen the Arsenal and Cassidy one, but I've heard that Arsenal drug him through the mud too, and he just left him there. But Cassidy got back up. But I think he laying there right now thinking about his life. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. But what I'm saying is like, where would you cut off the new gen?
The
Like,
new
where
gen?
would you say old generation's like, all right, I'm gonna leave this here, but this new generation, y'all.
I
Really,
mean, for real, we cut it right. Yeah.
I'm talking like year, like
Well,
2000.
yeah.
But
I
see,
say
we really
2000.
can't though, because we got rappers that fall into the old generation. We got rappers that a whole lot of which fall into the new generation. When you really think about it,
Yeah, well,
because I mean,
I can dig that.
you got Logics of the world. You got them falling in. You
But
got
I like Logic.
Jordan. I know. That's what I'm saying.
I like Logic.
He fall into the. I put him into the old school. You know, with the rappers that we actually can deal with. They not a mumble rapper. We got Jordan Lucas, not a mumble rapper. You know, we got rappers out here that actually can rap that are new. But we also have rappers out here that are rappers who I don't even know their names.
Kodak.
Y'all getting on Kodak, man.
Lil Yachty.
I ain't even getting on Kodak.
The only thing I like of Lil Yachty was Homeboy and Broccoli. That was it.
See, the thing about Lil Yachty is this.
So you don't like Kodak, but you like
66.
Yachty?
Huh?
Here's the thing. I
Yachty
don't like
over Kodak?
Neither one of them.
Here's the thing I like about Yachty though. Yachty is about his business. Unlike all these other dudes, Yachty's about his business. He's actually out here making money.
Cause he on the Madden jump.
My man,
they got him on like a team coaching a team.
So he got Sprite commercials.
I like him for that. But him saying I'm kind of like Yachty.
No, but all the young boys about their money though.
Not all them boys about their money.
Who ain't about their money? Most of the young guys ain't about their bread.
Let's go back to Kodak. What money he about?
He making, but he
no, your face is was he was like,
all right, you got me. He in jail now. Right.
Yeah, he locked up.
All right, you got that.
But I can't really talk about Yachty
because
look what I'm doing now.
What's his Blueface? What he doing? What he doing money wise?
You got beat Blueface.
All my man doing is dancing, kicking his parents and sisters and stuff out of homes and stuff. I don't know, my man.
But all young boys get money off from the shows now. Now they say the power of getting money doing the shows and stuff like that.
That's always been the case though for all artists. They don't make money. None of the artists really been making money.
Yeah, but a lot of them be lazy and don't do shows now. I say the young boys.
You ain't lying about
more.
that. You not lying about
the young boys grinding more and getting show money. They know that show money.
But there's a reason for that though.
Yeah,
it's really just culture in general. The culture's changed because you got a festival every week now.
Yeah.
So they showing up at festivals now. I mean, it's just a thing.
They are. I mean, DMX just came to Blue Ridge down here in Lynchburg. So, well, not Lynchburg, but you know, man.
Yeah.
Close enough. He just came down here. Him, Tech Nine, well, it was a good lineup.
Tech Nine was
man.
there.
Tech Nine was there.
Beast.
It was all right.
Beast. Underrated.
It was a good lineup. Period. Even adding the rock bands and stuff, it was a heck of a lineup.
I mean, you gonna have that at a lot of, especially if you have a festival, and you gonna have that. I mean, that's just gonna be the case. But because of these festivals are going on.
Promoters winning, bro.
Promoters are, yo.
Some of the promoters winning.
But, janky promoters.
Promoters are.
But yeah, for real though, yeah, the festivals change the culture. Because of that, they go to shows, they had this and that all the time. So because of that, they don't have a choice, really.
They don't.
It's just a thing. Because that's where they're gonna have the most fun at. They just want to have fun. That's what they're gonna have fun at is at these events.
Yeah, because DMX was just wilding with the crowd, talking about homegirl, crowd surfing and whatnot. So he was having a good time. You could tell on stage he was smiling, and that's the first event he done in a while too. So
after recovering, because I think the last thing I know he was at. That's just because I went there was the Roots picnic in Philly. So yeah. But y'all want to talk about the opioid thing anyway with these young rappers, which is very interesting.
Oh yeah,
You said opioid?
My beef with the whole thing is like
all the overdosing and whatnot that's going on, just all the random drug culture that for whatever reason is unnecessarily rampant.
That's why I'm not claiming this new generation because it seems like they making it look like this is what you need to do because I'm doing it. And a lot of people look up to these artists and like, oh, they're doing it too. I'm gonna do this drug, and then it's not good for you. Obviously, case in point.
Bro, it's far from
bro.
Good
Let's
for
just
you.
be real. It was always been in the music, bro.
It's
just
always
now,
but it hasn't been this deep.
Yeah.
Okay, it's always been the same because now everybody's a follower now.
Well, I don't disagree.
Think
with
about
that.
it. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a whole fact.
Okay, Wood's coming up. You know, so
Ain't
we
the
listen
best
to who?
thing you
50
said.
Cent. 50 Cent was popping. You know, so he hit the song. I get high all the time. I smoke that good shit. You know,
Well, Styles came out with I get that song.
I get high. Like we wasn't. You know,
but nobody was doing it that deeply
because
now it's like Juice WRLD had that song.
But that gets deeper into like no childhood. The father isn't in the life and all that type of stuff.
That does get deeper. And I ain't trying to throw, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to talk about anybody that passed away, but I'm just saying, like, he had a couple songs that made it seem right. You can do that. And not taking away from his music at all, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of people hear this stuff and they like, that's what I need to do.
Let me take away from his music then since you don't want to. Because let's be honest.
I'm trying to pay, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to respect.
I'll pay respect. Okay, the man's dead. But, and rest in peace. But I'm just saying, his music wasn't that great in my opinion. Let's be honest.
Damn. That man just being. Hey.
I mean, am I
I
lying
like your,
though?
I like your.
Did you
honesty.
download that? Did you download the mixtape?
No.
No, exactly. So you wasn't feeling it?
Nah, I'm never saying here saying, yo, I love that man music,
Nah,
but
I ain't downloading
I just don't like it goes back to Nipsey Hussle. Everybody and their mama started downloading Nipsey Hussle when you know what I'm saying.
I may have downloaded, that Juice WRLD joint, but I didn't listen to it. The joint with him and Future, I did listen to, but other than that, I was not feeling it.
I heard that one.
I was not feeling it.
And let's go back to XX Tentacion, or however you say the man's name.
Yeah, but he got shot up. He didn't.
He did get shot up. He wasn't on drugs or nothing, but I'm just going with the fact that people big up people that are dead over anything else. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you a legend when you die, and you a rapper. Shit, we put out a tape right now. Shit, we died. Shit, I remember I used to kick it with him on such and such, and oh man, he a legend. He gave back to the hood. He didn't give nothing back to the hood.
The hood was lacking from everything.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
that's just like every rapper though, man. It's just like that's just the glorification. That's just the life we in now. It's all about everybody do it for likes. Don't nobody really care about these rappers
Everybody
no more.
doing
for real.
everything for
I mean, it's some people that are trying to be legit friends with these people. Some people are just legitly not even want to be friends with these people. So it's crazy.
Yeah, but where's the OG at? That's the thing you gotta listen.
See, that's the thing that we also don't have is this with the come up of our generations of music. In the previous generation, they got OGs. They got OGs that mentor them.
Yeah.
These new rappers don't have any OG to mentor them because they're not. So you got Snoop that look after the people in our generation because Snoop's obviously before us in a way. So he looking out. You got several people that are just looking out for the people that were coming up and rapping with us. Who they got?
Nobody, because everybody trying to get money. Everybody focus on the bag. It ain't about nothing else.
Nah, really,
It's just
It's over with.
It's just like battle rap too. It just makes me think about that. Everybody only doing it for the bag. They're not putting in for effort. Like Cassidy, they're pretty much rapping like him almost. That makes sense. Like they're just going up there, give you some crap, and then get their bag. Whereas I enjoy battle rap, seeing how these people think. Like, how did you put a box and that and a Gatorade bottle together and make that sound? I mean, I'm just saying for example, but they put stuff together. And you like, yo, how does your mind think? And a lot of them take it to another level and interact with their fans and stuff like that. And then some that's like, blah blah blah. All right, bet I'm out. And it's just like with this rap game, like you was, but no, you were saying the older people don't. I mean, the older rappers don't do concerts and stuff. They do festivals. But I mean, these young people, they'll get their bag, and they'll do it to their fans because they feel like they have to. It's not because they want to.
But we got people like the new girl, Summer Walker, who got an opinion and don't really want to do shows and is full of herself for no apparent reason. I don't really understand that.
Who is that Summer Walker chick?
Summer Walker chick. She the one that says she don't be taking showers and stuff.
Oh nah, I ain't listen to no shit like that.
Take a shower.
Nah, it wasn't the song. It's something she said publicly.
Oh nah, I can't be listening to nobody. Hygiene is a must over here.
I agree with that. But she said that, but she feel like she can just show up to stuff or not show up to stuff. Like she had a thing in Canada, right?
Oh, she must be bad.
No, she not. In my opinion, she not. But anyway, she had a thing in Canada.
She got bad
right?
hygiene.
She got bad hygiene. She got something.
And she said that she won't even go. She would rather tour the city. I think she was with Drake or somebody. Yeah. She was touring the city instead of showing up to a show.
Yeah, but what's her gimmick though? You know what I'm saying? She gotta have a gimmick. Gotta be.
She got music that people like, but
she gotta be fine, bro. I ain't heard her.
She talented. She talented R&B artist.
I'm about to look her up.
But I'd rather, instead of going to see her, I'd rather go see like Danny Lake, who gives a great show, dope show, and that's not full of herself. Will get with her fans and not really have a problem. Get with her fans in the club, have fun. But you got, like I said, you got people like the Summer Walkers of the world, and it's something with that. You need to be, if you're gonna be out here in this industry, you need to be a people person. You're not a people person. This industry ain't for you. That's just how that works.
You're right.
Female R&B is popping right now.
Female R&B is definitely jumping. That's Summer Walker, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chocolate joint, I see you.
Yeah, I see.
She ain't showering though.
Yeah. No.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Come on, baby, shower.
She take a bath, that water gonna be caramel color.
I mean, in her defense, she actually did come out later on and say, but the thing about it, she's the one that put this information out there. Nobody asked her for it. She showed this little tub, and it was like some soap in it, and maybe a wash rag or something or whatever. And she was like, "Yeah, I don't like taking showers and blah blah blah." She like, I guess wash up in her little tub or whatever, which is weird because you need to actually get some fresh water. You don't need to be doing all that extra stuff that she got going on. But
it sounded like you're a Summer Walker Stan. That what
Who,
it
me?
sound like. You, how you know this chick? She shows.
because
something
I
with a
looked
band?
into it,
Oh, okay.
That's a lot.
Stan.
bro. It's something to look into when
You
a
right,
female.
Something you gotta look into.
That
It's
man
like,
writing
wait a minute.
fan mails and everything. That man got fail man accounts and everything.
It's
You
like,
send
hold
emails.
up.
Nah. It's something to look into when somebody just come out and say, as a female, I don't really take showers and baths and stuff.
Yo,
like
my
that.
man.
As a female, yeah.
That's just something.
Yo, my
going
man
on with
Weston,
that.
the dude that was checking on Diamond after the Players Club. You know what I mean? Just seeing if you got home. I'm just seeing if you got home.
I was
I
making
do
sure
this
you got
every
home.
night.
I just want to make sure you good and whatnot.
I do this every night.
Man, terrible. Man,
All the money I
terrible.
done put into you.
Nah.
That man a Summer Walker Stan. I'm
Nah.
gonna check her music out though.
Check her
I'ma
music
definitely
out there. I
check it
mean, that music is alright. It's cool.
I've been on that Janae though.
Janae Echo?
That's my girl though. For
Yeah,
real.
yeah. She legit.
She legit. She crazy. I like them crazy little chicks like that, man. Fun size, crazy.
She all the above. I ain't gonna lie about that.
She just, I like, man, my blood get to pumping, man.
Man said my blood get the pump.
Oh,
She
blood
over there
get
about
the
to break
pumping,
out some
do something
windows
like
over my
that,
man
bro.
Big Sean.
I love that
apparently,
shit. The
so-
crazy looking ones, I love that shit.
She ain't
man.
even crazy looking though. She
She do look crazy,
She
man.
don't look
Nigga,
crazy.
all the way crazy. Listen, I got this crazy radar, man. I can just tell when a woman crazy, bro. You
Oh,
can't-
I can tell she crazy, but she don't look crazy. But you can tell she crazy. I mean, I get what you're saying though about looking like that. I get it.
Yeah.
But
she look
if you
crazy.
just look at her, she don't.
She look sweet. Them be
Yeah.
the ones. Them crazy.
She
She
look
crazy.
dumb innocent.
Get
Like,
on the bad side. She look crazy, bro. I love it.
I think her sister like that too. Little Mila J. But anyway, maybe it's just the family.
I take
don't
both.
know.
It don't even matter. Fun size. Fun size be the best size. You know
But
what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I'm always about the R&B. You
I
know
love
me.
BBWs
I could
too.
say what?
I let them BBWs too.
Oh,
Don't get it twisted.
we know
Shout out to
we.
them.
Shout out, dude.
The BBWs. I love them all.
Man, terrible.
Oh man. But yeah.
But yeah, the R&B game is, I think, a better game than really the rap game. Really.
For real, yeah. Tank doing this thing too, man. Tank done came out with some bangers.
Keep him in the closet. Ain't nobody trying to hit Tank.
Keep him in the closet, man.
him
He
in the
said some
closet.
foul shit. All right.
I mean, he was wild on that, but you got to
the
give him
music-
that take
Nah,
credit.
I give it to him.
As far as the
There's a
music,
couple
we
people
ain't talking
shout out
litigation.
shout out to people in hometown. They knew one of my songs was "When We." That song, yeah, that was my issue. So I was like, I love had that one. That's your fire. I love had that
I
one.
mean, he got some
When
stuff.
we-
And the thing about this is,
Him
well,
taking
that-
Ty and Trey, they killed that joint.
yeah, the remix.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Ty
tight.
Dolla $ign is real universal though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
He real universal
really
out here in
is.
these streets. I mean, now he one of the new guys that's actually pretty dope.
Yeah, you got to be able to do everything. That's the thing. Now you got to cater to so many artists now because everybody listen to our music, man. Hip hop culture. It's a black culture, but everybody listen to it.
Yeah.
So you got to switch it up. Like Drake, he got Mexican. I mean, he can switch it up.
He
He
got
speak
every
Spanish.
ethnicity
Like-
following him.
I really
Yeah.
do think that's one of the reasons why Cardi B is so jumping. And besides the fact that she got the industry push,
Yeah.
is just because of that. She's very universal. She's hood all the way around, but yet she got the Hispanic in it. She with it. So
But as females rappers, I can't put her up there because she ain't really got no bars, man.
No, Cardi B is
She
just.
got no bars. Like Nicki
Cardi
got
B
the
is
bars.
just a catchphrase.
Cardi got more of the commercial appeal.
That song, that's
Nicki
it. That's
tried
all she
it.
got.
Nicki just
Nicki could have, but she ain't.
I don't know. It's just somebody that just didn't click after a while. Like she had that super bass. She
Super bad.
yeah, she converted over, but it
Nah,
just
that
wasn't.
super bass, she was definitely converting over.
She converted over. She converted. She ain't trying.
Yeah, she did, and
Yeah.
then she tried to come back, and then that ain't really work out.
Nah.
But I mean, she did her thing on what was the
But Nick bars always be there though.
yeah,
Her bars always
no
be there.
lie, no lie.
Wordplay always be there. I give it that.
No lie, when she killed everybody on Monster, everybody was put on notice. She out here in these streets because she killed everybody on that track, and that was a track that was
She
full
did.
of greatness.
Oh yeah,
She
the best
did.
album of this decade. Remind y'all, 2010 to 2019.
For all of y'all that did the 10-year challenge, apparently y'all's math is wrong because 2010 to 19 is the correct math for 10 years.
Thank you for that segue. But yeah,
You
the
you
best
brought it up
album
early.
is My Dark Twisted Fantasies. Best album of this decade.
My Dark Twisted
Twisted Fantasy.
Kanye. Okay.
That had the monster on it.
Yeah. I know.
I don't know. I can't think of any.
Yeah, that's
No,
the best.
actually, I'm still going with Kendrick's "Good Kid, Bad City."
That's better than.
Yep.
You tripping.
Everybody likes that song. I could play 3 songs on there right now. I bet you people sing to it.
I mean, I don't disagree with that.
Because Kendrick had a whole entire story with that.
It was a whole story.
A whole story, yeah.
But at the same time, though, I mean,
Kendrick lost 10 points with me. He got murdered on Mona Lisa. I'm sorry.
He got murdered on Mona Lisa.
he didn't get murdered on Mona Lisa.
Oh,
It
nah.
was
Mona Lisa. He didn't get murdered. Drake. What are you talking about? Wayne had the best verse.
What?
He got murdered.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be
there's
right
a
back.
reason
Let me stop
behind-
now.
There's a reason behind that, though. There's a whole. They're telling a story in that, though.
Whose story is better?
He was telling the simp story, so obviously his story was worse. Wayne came up because he had basically turned my man into a simp, ran in his house and took all his stuff. Had old girl show up. Wayne was basically a pimp.
Yeah.
So I mean, at the end of the day,
man,
Kendrick loses because he loses in the song.
I'm talking about
He
just
loses in
wordplay.
general.
Wordplay in general. I don't care about the story. Wordplay in general.
That's the
Who
thing.
had
It's
it?
a story.
Who had it? The wordplay. They were rapping. It's not
They were
story time.
rapping,
It's
but-
rap and story time. You
They
you
were
can't say
rapping,
like
yeah.
his story was a simp story. No. Who had the
was-
bars?
You know what wordplay is, right?
Yeah.
All right. Just making sure.
But that's the
Wordplay.
thing. Bro, you think about this. Wayne gonna sound hot. Wayne gonna sound hotter through that whole thing because of the fact that he is winning.
I was going to say, yeah.
He gonna come off on top just because, and this is a mind thing. This is just because
Okay.
he, at the end of the day, is the person that's coming up on top. You got poor little Kendrick down here that this chick ran up in his house, hooked them all up, and then got his house ran into, and he basically crying on the track. With this, for the simple reason, he basically is crying on the track.
No, man.
He
I'm
gonna
talking
lose.
Bars, bro. Bars. I hope you alone like bankruptcy. Oh man, come on, get out of here, bro. There's a bar like he said. I hope you alone like bankruptcy. Like, come on, man. That's crazy. These bars, like, yeah, bars.
I
don't know what y'all listen
thoroughly
to.
enjoy Mona Lisa. It's dope.
Yeah,
I
Mona
think it's
Lisa
dope all the way
fire.
around.
Go back and study the bars, though. I think y'all.
You
showing
gotta
Wayne
study
on
the
it.
story and realize it. I mean, Wayne is spitting, yes.
I gotta have bars though.
You gonna have bars because it's a story. You gonna have bars. Everything gonna fall in line.
Because it's a story.
But I get what you're saying at the same time. I get what you're
So
saying
who had
just
the
because
better
it's
verses?
wordplay.
Who had the better verse?
Wayne did, but I told
All
you
right,
there's a
then.
reason before that.
Story over with, man. Story over with.
Okay.
Y'all just Kendrick. Hey, man, you can't talk.
But he
for
lost
him.
10 points because of that.
You can't talk for him. Who had the better verse? You say Wayne, it's over with. I ain't gonna argue with you no more.
But
Wayne
the reason
gradually
we mentioned
trying
it,
to
he
come
lost
back.
10, he lost 10 points from you with that.
He lost 10 points to me there.
Okay.
He lost 10 points to me.
All right.
He had to get him back somehow, some way.
He got to get him back somehow, some way. I don't think I know
He
is
lost
that.
10 points to me.
See, I don't have the Carter in here. The Carter 4 is not in here. That's the only thing I know.
That first Carter, baby.
It ain't yet, but it will be.
That first Carter need to be.
That
I
first
ain't been
card
able to
is
get
a-
it yet.
is
So
a-
what's the best mixtape of this?
I don't know. You got to tell me that ain't my thing. You know that ain't my lane. I don't do
mixtape
mixtape.
wise
Everybody know that.
of this?
Of 2010 to 2019?
Oh, sorry.
Your opinion, best mixtape.
Because a lot of songs I listened to, I didn't really listen to a whole mixtape.
Yeah.
I might have pulled a song. Like, I know, why can't I call his name right now? It won't come up to me. It probably wasn't a mixtape. Because the more I think about these songs, I'm like, they probably wasn't a mixtape. It was probably just a single. So, go ahead and give me, because you mixtape king.
I like mixtapes.
What you got?
Man, you scared the hell out of me with that light, bro. I ain't
It
gonna
caught
lie
me
to
on
you.
guard, too. That's why I was saying. I
I
was like,
don't know.
Sitting up here in the dark under the Christmas tree. So I felt I turned the light on. Anyway.
I got a few. I'm trying to dissect and break them down. I think I can name one. I like Cushion Orange Juice. That was a good one. Wiz
Okay.
Khalifa.
I give you
Wiz
that.
Khalifa, hi.
Cushion Orange Juice was a beast ass tape.
I actually
Bangers
listened
on
to
it.
that at some point in time in
You
my
get
life.
like no skip throughs on that joint. Tapes. Future, 56 Nights.
Now, Durante, you know
Yeah,
you love that.
yeah. I wasn't thinking about
He
that.
be quoting this man.
I do,
so
yo. That I
I
do
already
like
know he with
56
that one.
Nights.
56
Yeah.
Nights was hard. I mean, you can either put a slash in Purple
think-
Rain.
I think that's what. Yeah, because a couple songs off 56 Nights went in the Purple Rain. I think.
No, it
I
ain't.
think.
It ain't.
I swear.
Uh-uh.
But either way,
You listen to it on YouTube.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But
need
no,
to
because
download
I got the 56 Nights, and I was like, yo, this is kind of hard. Because March
Beats.
Madness came off of that one.
Yeah, 56 Nights.
That's why I kept saying, no, March Madness was a single, but it
Yeah,
was part
yeah.
of the
The
mixtape.
only song
That's why
on there that was produced by somebody else was March Madness.
I do like
Everything
that
else was
song.
Southside.
All right, so where do you put since you brought up Drake, where do you put Drake and Future's mixtape? Because it was technically a mixtape.
I wouldn't say there's got to be up there too.
Because they call it a mixtape.
But
I
would.
I
Yeah,
actually
it was a
listened to
mixtape.
that.
I would go with that joint with Drake. If you're reading this, it's too late. That was a hard mixtape.
If
That-
you're reading this, is too late.
Yeah, that was a hard mixtape. So we going. Hold, I got one. I got Cushion Orange Juice.
And
56
that's
Nights.
crazy because that was a mixtape that he put out
Yeah.
as an album, and I don't know, because that's the time when Drake
So
was like,
was What a Time.
That was
So was
hard.
What a Time to Be Alive. That came out as a mixtape, but it's supposed to be an album. I mean, they sold it as an album.
yeah, because it was hot. There was, Drake, you light skin. Let's put you out there. We need a light skin in the game now. Let's go ahead and put you out there. Jay-Z done said, well, Jay-Z brown skin. Don't count.
Yeah, Jay-Z is not like me. But okay, anyway.
Summertime. The second one. But I think
Yeah,
that was
that was hard.
yeah, that was hard. The second one, because this one you just put me on. I'm at to listen to that one. But yeah, the
Yeah.
second one was hard. I'm trying to think of anything else. That's it for me for the mixtape wise.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I would say Cushion Orange Juice is my favorite. I still listen to that to this day. So that's my favorite.
I still pull
joint.
up 56 Nights every blue moon.
56 Night.
I'll be quoting at work sometimes too. So
Like I said, this ain't my topic of choice. I ain't got nothing for you because
On tapes?
I don't listen to. I
Oh,
don't
man.
do mixtapes. You know that, bruh.
Tapes.
You know me for how long?
I've been knowing you for
How
like
many times have I
plus.
told you? I don't do mixtapes.
I come to this man, y'all need a mixtape. Yo, you heard this new mixtape? Nah, I ain't got it, but he can put it together though.
Yeah, he can
I'm
put
saying
it
like,
together.
yo, it's crazy.
If you need it, I can get it for you. But you
Yeah.
already know I don't do mixtapes. It's just always been a thing.
if you need it, I got it. You that hustler. I ain't mad at you.
Hey, he know me.
Hey,
That's
not
how
mad
we
at
used
you,
to
I would
do.
say that Dream Chasers joint. I like that first Dream Chasers joint. The Meek, the second joint.
Yeah.
I like that one. If I'm going off just tapes, man, you got me over here just think about. I brought up the
Yeah.
question. I couldn't even think of the tapes.
You know, we was talking about something earlier. We was talking about before we started recording. We was talking about rappers with dope flows.
Oh yeah,
Man, you know, Meek got a dope flow.
He
man.
really do.
He got
And-
the listen. Everybody been trying to make that intro over. See, that intro came out 2012. Everybody been trying to do that intro for like so long, over and over.
Ain't
It
nobody-
started one dude career. Like what's his name? What's this big dude name from Detroit? Oh, gosh, what's his name?
You know, I don't know his name.
Gizzy. What's it?
Shot Glizzy?
No, T Grizzy.
Oh, T Grizzy. I thought you
I ain't
said, you
listen-
said Glizzy. I just
I ain't
went with
listened
Shot
to a
Glizzy.
single track of that man.
You
I'm
did.
like, not
That
a
joint he
single
had
track.
with Meek Mill.
I ain't really listened to a single
The
track of
money
that
long
man.
as 8 Mile. Like a bitch.
Nope.
No.
Never heard it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I told you the king of mixtape show. I can give you
Yo.
names of football players, but I can't.
How you never heard that joint with T?
I ain't do all that all day.
Y'all heard
You
of T
want-
Grizzly?
No.
Oh,
What you want to
man.
put it on now?
Keep talking. Keep talking.
We can't really put it
Keep
on
talking.
now, but we just listen to T Grizzly.
I'm
What's
gonna
the
turn
name
down the
of that?
volume a little
Bye.
bit. Y'all keep
Trash.
talking. Y'all keep
First
talking.
day
out.
Hey, what I always say, what
Tell me that first day
Pac-Man
hard
Jones.
ain't that first day out ain't hard.
Hey, what
Gucci's first day out
garbage?
was hard.
Of course.
Garbage?
With T Grizzly's first day out? No.
Garbage.
That shit was straight. Everybody, man, Gucci just got a flow that you can just remember.
Garbage?
Yes. No, Gucci not garbage.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about
You said
Grizzly.
Gucci garbage.
No, I thought you were talking about Grizzly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I can't stand it. My man does not have enough oxygen for what he's trying to say, so he's kind of sort of stumbling over his words. And
That's how you
yeah.
saying.
but we gonna leave
Yeah,
music.
the beat was okay though.
Yeah, but
I will
who
let
you listening to right now? You know, who your guy when you?
Who am I listening to?
Yeah. And don't front. I'm talking about when you crank your car up. Who you bumping?
Whatever I had on the radio.
Molly.
On my
Molly
phone,
Cyrus.
like I'm saying, you know how Apple Music plays the phone.
Yeah.
It'll just go by how your list is and plays whatever. So whoever comes up.
Yeah, but you got to hit play though. Apple just don't cut on.
All right, let me see.
He trying to front like
no. Well,
All right,
the
well,
rap.
while he's pulling up whatever he's
Apple
listening
just don't
to,
cut on, bro.
I'm gonna let you
Yes, it
know
do.
I'm listening to R&B. Last thing
It do, yeah. I forgot.
that I listened to was Jane Aiko. Actually, it was triggered. with an EDM.
My man going through some shit.
The last thing I listened to.
yeah, the little EDM beat behind you.
That trigger, you heard that joint?
I
It's
don't want
hard.
to go through my feelings.
You heard that
I
trigger,
don't want to
man?
my
girl,
feelings.
though.
I'm good.
You have to listen to it.
I'll listen to it.
It's
Oh no,
anyway.
you sent me the link to at work.
Probably.
Yeah, I heard the
Y'all sharing
homegirl with the.
feelings and shit?
No,
You sent me the link.
he did. No, he did.
Hey,
He was like,
you know,
yo,
I'm trying to
listen
put people on the good music.
Yeah,
You know how I
he
am.
did. He did. It was
I got
good.
I
I
need
remember
people
now.
to be with coming to the
Because
R&B
music
game.
had a
'cause,
dude in it, and she was like, I remember though. I do remember. She alright. I cried a little bit. I was playing. No, but what last song I listened to, and the only reason is because I didn't hear it. It was Annoyed by Nature, Uptown Jump. It was like the beginning. Of that.
Oh, you kicking it
Yeah,
back?
I kicked it back. Cause like dude that he's a DJ in our unit. Shout out to 430th. He's a DJ in our unit, and he had that song, but I was like, oh snap, I heard that, so I downloaded it real quick. I never got to fully listen to it because he played like a bit of it and kept on going with it because the beat called me. I listened to the rest of it, and that joint was hard. But
Don't
I was
let
in
the
my
beat get
little.
you caught up. That's
But
how
no, but it's not
that's
by
how
nature.
Byron
Yeah.
like T Grizzly over here.
Yeah, was it barred up though?
It
was
was
barred up.
It was barred up. It's naughty by nature.
All right, we're gonna move on from music though. Let's go ahead and switch over to sports real quick.
My specialty.
Your specialty, huh?
Specialty. Watch I stump this dude, bro. Watch I
With
kill
what?
this dude on this.
I don't know if we're gonna stump anybody,
How
but
we
for real,
going?
for real, I just want to know what y'all think about my man Terrell Suggs coming back, trying to come back to the Ravens though.
He trying to come. Oh yeah, he wants that ring. He's like, yo, Lamar Jackson. If you need me on defense, I'm here if you need me. Because Cardinals, I don't know why the Cardinals dropped him.
I mean, you think the Cardinals dropped him because they wanted to let him go back to the Ravens? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
the Cardinals dropped him because they ain't got nothing else to lose.
Yeah.
But maybe they trying to let him go back to the Ravens. Just say, hey, you know what? Go ahead on get another.
If they did, shout out to the Cardinals if they did.
I mean,
he
you
probably
think about
wanted
it,
to
though.
leave though.
I'm sure he wanted to leave, but you got to think
He
they
saw
giving him
Ravens
that
on
much
that thing?
respect to say, you know what?
Because he won't balling, but he was balling.
We're gonna go ahead
It's
on and
Terrell
drop
Suggs.
his
He was
ball.
getting sacks.
Yeah, it's Terrell Suggs.
Yeah, it is. I mean, definitely was. So maybe they was like, you know what?
He
I
108.
think the Ravens will take you back. We'll go ahead and put you out there because we know that's where you
Yeah,
can try
but
to go.
Suggs has been the best player on the Ravens team for like 8 years straight.
Since when?
Prior to this season, since Lamar took over, who been better than him?
Talking about defensively?
The whole team.
Flacco.
Man, you don't
the
get up
best
out of
player.
here.
Can't even say that with a straight face. I was like, Flacco.
Yeah, yeah. Cause Baltimore like my second favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Baltimore. I don't
Oh,
even be
okay. So
saying
y'all
it,
just fly
Listen.
by night, just flying fans.
I like
huh?
all the teams that fly.
Listen,
okay.
that
I
Lamar
Jets.
Jackson jersey is gonna look good
Jets.
from 10.
Shout out
I
to
ain't
Jets.
seen you for the Jets, but okay, that's all right.
Shout out to
If you
Jets.
doing your thing,
If
got
you
black
doing your
quarter-
thing, nah,
black
I'm
quarterback.
I don't think
I
I,
just
know
like-
this
I just
right
like-
here.
I just like
it
our
seemed like
team.
when some Philly fans they started looking a little gloomy. They
Listen,
to
man,
the
we
other
number
flying
one in
team.
the division.
Right
I'm
now.
saying when shit get hectic, you know what I'm saying?
Let me see this. Let me see
Man,
this score
roll
right now.
out with Lamar.
Let me see this score real
Yeah,
quick.
I recall another Eagles fan that's having to be sitting at this table that was rolling out with Lamar last week. I was just saying,
Listen, I just
you.
Oh, so last week I didn't tell you that Lamar Jackson jersey look good with some Timbs? That's all I've been thinking
Yeah,
about.
I was like, yo.
That's all I've been thinking about. Like, yo, I might rock that joint with some Timbs. Yo.
No, I ain't gonna lie. We took an L to the Dolphins, and everybody named Mama text me. My fault. Everybody named Mama text me, and I was like, "Who lost? Yeah, the Eagles lost, but did you see the Ravens win though?"
But you know, for real,
But nah, keep it
that
100.
does bring us to another thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like with these fly-by-night fans that are actually real fly-by-night fans, like we know that legitly y'all are actual Eagle fans.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Always.
But let's
Philly,
talk
Philly, Philly. Can't you see?
But let's talk about that, though. The people that actually show up and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I only root for my team, so I only follow my team, so I really can't tell you nothing about nothing else. But
I
then,
was talking about boy
in the
if you
same
preach to 'em,
voice, you know, they come through and they tell you everything about your team. What y'all think about that?
They the ones that. All right,
Break it
I gotta
down.
get my words right.
Those
those are
Cowboys
people-
fans are just be online every time they
He
win.
throwing
you see
out
it.
Cowboys fans. I'm gonna throw out the Patriots fans that just became fans too. I'm throwing out all the people that have come out of nowhere.
We got a whole lot of new
It's a lot of San
49ers
Francisco
fans.
boy, man. Talk to me, cause I done seen some. I'm like, when you was, but there's only 2-3 San Francisco fans I can truly say that were San Francisco fans thinking through. There's some more that fresh keychains, fresh hats. Yeah, I've been a fan. You must have been a fan when you came out of that store.
That's,
with
the,
that
that's the
keychain.
team's new redesign, though. Where your old stuff at?
Yeah,
No.
what
I
old
feel like
stuff
they're
at?
going into the store looking and seeing who winning, and they're like, yo, I
They
want
be like,
that.
you know what? I'm gonna get them today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat them. Y'all.
I like the colors.
I understand if you a football fan. Like me, for instance, I'm an NBA. I'm all Philly except for Sixers. I can't jump on that Sixers bandwagon
Why is that?
because I was an Iverson fan. And when Iverson left, I left. So I feel wrong going back to Philly. They're going to be like, no, you can't come back.
Yeah, so you go to Denver?
No.
Apparently.
Yeah, I went to Denver.
Apparently. Because
I went with Iverson. Wherever Iverson went, I went. But now I'm just an NBA fan. So I feel uncomfortable picking a team in the middle. You know what I'm saying? But I like a lot of players. Damian Lillard, Kyrie,
Yeah, I was with
you know what I'm saying? So
T-Mac. You know, when T-Mac.
I was a T-Mac fan, so that's why I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
my
just an
homie was
NBA
definitely
fan.
T-Mac, man.
And I feel like I can argue with people. Some people tell me, you ain't got no team, so you can't argue. Well, if I know stats and stuff, even,
about the fact
even
you
better
probably-
than some of your team,
That's what I was saying. How about the fact that you know more players on their team than they do?
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I be putting some people out there, yo. I ain't
Like,
gonna
for
throw
real,
no
I know
names
some
over
Cowboy
this.
fans that can't tell you 3 people on the team, including the offensive line.
They know Dak, though. Everybody
They
know
know Dak. Well,
They know Dak and Zeke, but can't tell you
Zeke.
nobody else on the team.
Nobody else. And Cooper.
be like, yeah, our
They
coach.
can't
What's
tell
your
you who
coach
Cooper
name?
is.
Yeah, homeboy.
Bro, they don't know who Cooper is.
They don't know nobody on the defense.
I can
Definitely.
tell.
They
There's
don't
some
know
people that
nobody
didn't
else.
know
They
where
don't know the
Cooper
offensive
came
line.
from. They be like, yeah, yo, we just picked up Cooper free agency. Oh, really? Oh,
What team?
yeah. All right, cool.
Arizona.
Free agency, Mom. What? You said what?
I think they hyped on him because he won that. He beat us that damn game.
He
When
still.
had
But
3
wait a
touchdowns
minute.
that game.
Hold on. This the football fan coming out of me. So you don't think Cooper good?
I think he's not top 10.
He makes them better, though. He
I
does
will
make
say.
them
I
better.
will definitely say that. Cowboys fan, you heard from a Philly mouth. I will say that he makes them better. Dak don't, but Cooper does.
Okay. He's an upgrade from Dez Bryant, but I wouldn't say he's...
You darn right.
He's not... I mean, he's not top 10. I mean, I can name 10 receivers better than him.
Go ahead. You got 30 seconds.
God dang, you gonna put me on the spot like that?
You did me a no play. You good?
I mean, it's
I'll
real
go,
for
I'll
real.
go,
Shoot,
I'll go.
You can go. You can put tight ends in there too. But okay.
Oh, you gonna put tight ends in there?
I mean, they're catching. They doing better than he is.
You
Running
right.
better routes.
Keep
Let's
it
be
100.
honest.
Who? Dez Bryant.
No, well,
Oh,
yeah.
I was
that's
gonna
mine too,
say,
yeah.
I was
Okay,
like,
hold on.
Oh, you gonna be 10 off top?
I wouldn't, but that's what y'all
No,
gonna
don't do it. Don't do
do
it.
it.
Don't do it. You good? I just did it because you did me like that earlier.
Oh, I can do 10 off top, though.
But in all actuality, yeah, it's some fans out here that just show up, just out of nowhere.
Show
It's
up,
a
yeah.
whole lot of people with Arrowhead stuff, but I don't know any real
It's a couple.
Kansas City fans except for one person that I've known for a good part of my life that is an actual Kansas City fan.
I know
Everybody
one,
else out here
And
rapping
we
like
just-
I
that.
know 1
Yeah.
or 2.
I know none. I'm still an Andy Reid fan. I don't mind Andy Reid. I don't mind Patrick Mahomes. I don't mind Tyreek Hill. I like Travis Kelce, but I'm not a full Kansas
But
City.
be honest, though, you know what I'm saying? This is a question I always
And that's
ask.
3 billions that some people probably didn't know.
Okay. Question I always wanted to ask, though. Are you a true fan if you have never been to a game?
Yeah, I
If
think
you're in
so.
your 30s and you never seen your team play professionally,
It's a lot of
are
people.
you a fan?
It's a lot of people I like messing with, especially in Virginia, that somehow became. First of all, y'all not. I don't know what made y'all become Cowboys fan. They in freaking Texas,
But-
I don't even know how they on the East Coast. They consider
Here's the thing with
That's
that,
what they
though.
always been on TV.
But
though.
they like,
They
yeah,
always on
yo,
TV.
because man, I'm a Cowboys fan. We go to the game every year. Oh, you go to Texas? Now we go to DC. Down count.
I mean, it should count. though. You
But
gotta
it's
let that
almost
count.
like a home game.
You gotta let that
'cause-
count because I mean, it really is almost like a home game. And if they actually take the time, the Cowboys fans they actually have gone. They got they got one opportunity, but they got multiple opportunities to go.
They can go to Philly. They can go to New York.
They could.
So you know,
If they
but
want
nah,
to.
I mean, but for real, like every
But
time
where
I-
the cheapest seats gonna be? Because you know the Redskins tend to not be
Redskins
good.
gonna be cheaper than Redskins.
Yo, I heard in DC they was giving out Redskins tickets for parking tickets. I died laughing. That joke was hilarious.
Yo,
And now that we beat them, shout out to Redskins fans.
I don't know why you shot them out, but okay.
You said what?
I said I don't know why you shot them out, but okay.
No, because they gave us a win today. We
Well,
appreciate
I
it.
don't think they gave it to you, but
No.
They gave us the division, bro. Number 1.
You speaking into existence?
We are
apparently.
number 1 in the division. I'm
like
7-7 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
check
that's
this-
a game.
let me go
Anyway,
check this
we
down
ain't gonna worry
this
about that. We was just talking about Travis Kelce. What y'all think
You
about
worry
him
about them Jets.
breaking the breaking the apparent record? But they make up records these days, but whatever. For 1,000-yard seasons because he's on his 4th now.
Travis Kelce
Yeah.
is a top.
So is Travis Kelce? Since y'all Philly fans, take the Philly out of it though.
Always.
Is he better than Ertz?
You want to be completely honest?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say
Right
so.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ertz
Okay.
is number 2.
Well, no, he's not. But okay, I'm about to.
I would say this
Oh
season.
nah.
What
I
about
know
George
I
Kittle?
know who you about to say. Yeah, yo, I give it to George Kittle.
I mean,
Ertz, as long as as long as people understand that Ertz has the most catches as a tight end, I'll be happy. But
I mean,
some people
that's
don't
an
even know
actual.
that. Some people still think Jason Witten got it. Cowboys fans, but anyway,
Now that's a stat. Then that's an actual record.
That's
I don't
actual
necessarily
record.
know about the 1,000 seasons for 4 seasons in a row. I mean, that's cool and all, but is that a record though?
no.
I mean, should that be considered a record? I don't really think so.
Yeah, but as a tight end.
I mean, just in general, you know what I'm saying?
As a tight end,
I mean, if it's a record, I feel like that should be okay.
Yeah, but it
Your
has to be
yards
tight ends,
overall.
Yeah, because Julio got at least 4 in the
No,
straight.
it's definitely up tight ends. It's tight ends.
Yeah, it's up
point
tight
blank
ends.
tight ends.
That's
What I'm
definitely
saying
up
is,
tight
I
ends.
don't think that should necessarily just be a stat that's tracked anyway. This is my opinion. You know what I'm
There's a
saying?
lot of stats they track.
Like,
I'm like, huh?
these stats that we don't need to know about. Let's talk about overall yards, overall receptions. That's stuff that actually is career making. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, but when you get in the hall, I mean, that's gonna be your argument. You know, so when you're trying to get be a finalist, you had years where you dominate. They go by like times that you dominated. If this person was the best at their position 5 years straight, they usually get in the Hall of Fame.
There's a lot of people that's gonna be in the hall anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let's
go ahead.
say like let's say like when what's his name Tracy McGrady got in. He was dominant for 5 years, a 5-year period before he got hurt. That's how he got in the Hall of Fame. A lot of people argue because like, hey, he wasn't dominant long, but when he was doing his thing, he was number one. He
was definitely dominant. I mean, you can't take it away from that man.
It came out of Kobe Bryant's mouth that said Tracy McGrady was the next best player besides him. But even if he wouldn't have got injured, he would have a ring or two.
Yeah,
and that come out of
We
Kobe
can say that
Bryant's
about
mouth.
Grant Hill too, but you know.
Facts. Yeah, huge facts.
Yeah.
But I just, like I said, it's just funny to me that they bring up different type of stats, and it's like, what's this stat pertaining to?
Right.
Why?
It's just I just
Like,
think the stats
what
are
does that
random
mean?
that they bring up. I think they do it because they can track more stuff now.
But
they
since
track
we're
more
talking
stuff.
about stats,
Uh-oh.
I just want everybody to know that Dak Prescott is not number one. I almost said receiver. My fault. Number one quarterback in the league. And remember, we talked about
You
this.
just took time to look that up, huh?
No. I was looking up at their score. Y'all are winning right now, Cowboys, 14-7. But anyway,
Yeah,
But
that's as of
would you when you
5:27,
consider a quarterback, when you consider a quarterback, I know
where this going.
when you consider a whole quarterback, how are you putting this? How are you yards, interceptions? What are you doing to put this quarterback as number one?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. You know what they really doing? They just tracking yards. I mean, when they say the number one blah 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 quarterback, in a lot of cases they just tracking yards these days. That's why Lamar Jackson ain't gonna be. Lamar Jackson will be the MVP, but they won't consider him to be.
Trust.
They won't consider him to be number one quarterback. It's just how that's gonna work.
Why this year? Yeah.
Yeah, they won't consider him to be a number one. They're not gonna consider that though.
Who's considering?
The people, the NFL analysts, and all these extra people, they're not
Who's
gonna consider
they?
him to
Like,
be.
He's the best. No, the eyeball test he passes all day.
Eyeball test, they just gonna say he's a runner.
Man,
They
that's
won't
what
give
all
it to
say.
him because they gonna look at the numbers that
Look, he got
Jameis
MVP.
Winston putting up. They gonna look at the numbers that Dak putting up as far as yards go.
Who is Jameis Winston? I ain't never heard of him.
Chill.
Are you winning?
He got 20 billion interceptions in one season. No, he got 22
Well, I know,
interceptions.
but
for
you
real.
know, Byron, I was talking about it earlier. He brought up a good point. The fact that Peyton Manning also had a season where he had several interceptions. I mean,
you're
several,
right.
almost
All right.
about 30 of them things.
I'll let you live.
And then if you line up their stats for the first 5 years, identical. Him and Peyton Manning.
Not
That's
identical because
crazy.
Jameis Winston got fewer interceptions, but that's not here nor there.
Close
So
enough.
in a way,
Yeah,
you kind of
Jameis-
say that James
Jameis
Winston is
got-
having a better career than Peyton Manning, but
At this time period.
But you know, things change. People get better. You know, Peyton Manning was coming out of his wild Tennessee days when he was turning up, so he had to adjust, just like Jameis Winston actually, because you know James Winston had a situation where he was stealing crab legs, acting wild in the streets. So
What more does
You
he
know,
need to
you-
adjust, man? It's 2000. He got drafted.
when did people really
2015.
start talking about Peyton Manning though? Like as far as him putting in work,
When
leading
he
the
was
coach,
50?
doing
I
like
don't
actually
even think they
doing
won
the
a game
work.
his rookie season. I don't even think they won a game his rookie season.
Peyton-
I
Peyton-
don't know,
oh.
but
Yeah, the coach didn't win a game his rookie season. So it's like, I mean, they bought neck and neck.
so I mean, in a way, yeah, you need time will tell. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Time will tell
You
what
gotta
will
understand,
happen.
Okay, the Manning, so he had a Hall of Fame with what's his name, Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
He Hall of Fame. Well, you got to give him Mike Evans too.
Yeah,
Probably a
and
future Hall of Famer.
don't forget about one of the
Always.
best offensive linemen ever.
Saturday.
Yeah, like so. Let's not throw out. That's the whole reason why Dak was looking as good as Dak was looking when Dak was looking so great.
Yeah.
Because that offensive line.
Yeah.
And then when Dak didn't have somebody take the pressure off of him and Ezekiel Elliott, he fell off. He fell off hard too.
Yeah.
When the NFL
You
took
ain't lying.
Ezekiel Elliott from that man disappeared. So, I mean, in the NFL, you need help. You can't do it by yourself. You're going to need some type of assistance from somebody else. That's just how they work. You're going to look at all your greats. They had somebody just about. You can't really go off a great that didn't have somebody to actually be there robbing. You know what I'm saying? That man got a robbing in these streets. That's just how it works. They going to do something to help out. So, yeah.
Every
Okay,
team,
so
every
when
team got a
Aaron
Robin
Rodgers won that title with Green Bay, who was his Robin?
himself.
No.
His legs.
If you gotta think about it more than 30 seconds, hey.
I can't tell you, but I know who was his wide receiver.
Donald Driver at the time, I think.
Donald Driver and Greg Jennings.
So what's wrong with Greg Jennings and Donald Driver? You can't tell me they didn't bail that man out with making some great catches. I just couldn't remember their names.
He
These
threw the
are
ball,
facts.
though. You know what I
He
mean?
threw the ball.
Jordy. No, Jordy.
Jordy
At
Nelson
that time,
was with him?
no.
No, Jordy won't.
No.
No.
That was 2009.
He threw the ball, but somebody had to go get it.
Jordy made
Jordy
him.
is old. Remember, that man has been in the league for a break. I'm serious. I'm not even trying to be funny, but he has been in
That's
the
stack
league.
tracker right there. We gotta find out what Jordy in the league then.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up because I'm gonna be honest. I don't truly know because really I don't pay attention to the Packers 85% of the time, unless Aaron Rodgers in my fantasy, which he was, but then he got benched because
He been slacking.
Russell Wilson showed up. So
Okay, to win a championship, you feel like you have to have better defense or better offense?
You gotta have both.
you need to have a combination of both. Let's be honest.
At this day and age, you gotta have both.
Because guess what? You can put up, as we saw a couple weeks ago, you can put up as many points as you want to, but somebody at the end of the day got to stop somebody. If you don't stop somebody,
Look at our Super Bowl. We could have ranked. I mean, the way the defense played, we wouldn't have got that stop. I really feel like Peyton Man, because I'm looking at his name. Tom Brady would have went down the field and probably scored again. For real.
Tom Brady was upset, boy. He was on the ground.
He sat on the ground for about an hour. Oh my God! Shout out to Patriots fans. We appreciate that win, even though we took it from you. But shout out to Brian the Ground for that sack. Well, that strip sack. But it's just a stat that I mean not a stat. It's just a thing that I try to get at because a lot of people say who's the best wide receiver of all time, and you bring in stats because for some reason T.O. feels like he is. I want to say Jerry. A lot of people will say Randy Moss. So it's like, how do you put together a top receiver? Or how do you put together a top person in a position?
This is one of the
Anyway.
reasons why I always say I don't do top lists like that.
Bro, when game on the line, it's simple as this. When the game on the line,
Who you taking?
who gets the ball? Simple as that. That's your best. Hey, I don't care what top 5 you do, top 10, top 7, mix it up, whatever.
Who get the ball?
Who get the ball?
Vic. No, I'm playing out. But
We need
that's
you
what
to
say.
catch this.
That's what you say.
We're gonna run a fade. Who you
Shout
got?
out to Greg.
If we
Ward.
running the fade and it's all online, I'm taking Randy Moss.
Yeah, I'm just saying, shout out to
Post
Greg Ward
route fade. I'm
because
going with Moss. Moss gonna outrun everybody.
yeah, well,
He's
And
faster than Rice.
And
He's
he
faster.
got the hands that he gonna get it.
He gonna get
He
it.
got the
I
length
gotta
to go
with
get it.
Moss.
Yeah.
Moss gonna go get it.
That's why he got something
Whatever you
named
want.
after him, Malston.
Mawson,
Hey,
Whatever you want, Moss gonna get it.
Moss for real.
I got my
But
money on
but you're right. It just depends on how you gonna act in game time situations. Shout out to Greg Ward for catching
But
the
at-
touchdown for us.
but at
today.
the same time, you got to think about this though.
and he a rookie.
Who's running the routes? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you just ain't gonna run fade routes all game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Rice ain't gonna get past you on no speed.
No, Rice
he-
gonna get past you
but
on your
he's
speed,
a
but Rice
heck
gonna
of a
get
route
you.
runner.
He gonna get you on the fundamentals.
Yeah, he gonna get you on fundamentals. You know
But-
that little.
Okay, well you got that safe.
And who's the most physical? T.O. Between them, T.O. T.O.'s the most
You
physical.
got different people doing different things to
Now if I need
accomplish
that
different
slant,
stuff.
I'm going with T.O. If I need a slant and catch it,
And we're gonna
T.O.
take that hit in there.
yeah,
T.O. Yeah.
So you got different ways you can go, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just how it works.
Now,
That's
for-
one reason why I don't do top
But here's
lists.
the thing with Rice though. If I want the whole game Rice, because Rice gonna run every route gonna be crisp. Everything gonna be crisp.
Every route gonna be crisp. You right.
Now, if I leave that last catch, and we about 40 yards away, I gotta go with Moss, bro. I'm telling you.
So you gonna go with Moss and you gonna have Aaron Rodgers throw it to him? That's what I would do.
For last play?
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
The better on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Hail
Aaron
Mary
Rodgers-
King? Yeah. I go
Hail
with him.
Mary King, boy.
Yeah.
I go with him. I definitely go with him.
That's just me in my opinion too. I'll go with Rodgers.
But I mean,
And
like,
then you putting the running back there.
dude, we don't need a running back.
But no, I'm just saying in general. We gotta run the clock out. Hold this ball.
Hold this ball.
No, we gotta run the clock out. And if you get a touchdown, we good with it too.
If we gonna just hold this ball, I'm going with the bus. I'll be honest with you. We're gonna hold this ball. Hey, bus, go do your thing.
Yeah, but it takes him 5 minutes to get out the backfield. He gonna break 10 tackles.
It takes some 5 minutes to get out the back.
Hey, he said we running the clock now.
Yeah, but it takes him 5 minutes to get out the backfield.
That's 5 minutes
That
off the
don't
clock.
matter. The clock going down.
But if you got timeouts, it ain't gonna work.
It will work because that's the thing. He gonna break all them tackles and he gonna get you probably like 3 or 4 yards.
Right.
So at the end of the day,
If it's
that's
only-
a first down. Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
but if it's only 3 yards, that's 9 yards. Fourth down is 4th and 1. What you gonna do? You gonna punt or you gonna go for it?
I'm putting the bus in and we gonna get it.
Yeah. But
Well,
they
Mike
do goal
Allstott
line
is-
defense, that's your half.
I'm going Mike
Bring it.
Allstott.
Mike All-Star beast.
Mike
Bucks.
Allstott.
Hey, bring it. I can tell you, I done seen the busted situations where we at the goal line. Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, but here's a
Man
rebuttal.
up. Let's go.
Back to your thing I was talking about, the offense and defense.
Yeah.
When your Jets boys was on fire, y'all offense sucked. Y'all had Mike.
That's why we couldn't
Sanchez.
win nothing.
Okay, but y'all made it to the championship game.
But why
2
did
years
why
straight.
did we fail though? Offense. We failed because the offense was hot garbage.
Yeah, but y'all
Defense
weren't getting
was-
blown out though.
No, absolutely not.
Y'all weren't getting blown out.
Revis Island is a thing. You know what I'm
It
saying?
really is.
We out here
That's, I never wanted to admit that, but that's one of the things I will say. Reeves
So
Island
you
was a
was
real
always a
thing.
hater. Okay.
No, because I was just like, nah. Then I was like, you know what? This man really do. Be
Put it
fucking
on
people
wax.
down.
You go up against Darrell Revis. Let's be honest. Before he actually messed stuff up, and the Jets actually recognized that. That's why they let him go. He was a monster.
Yeah.
You wasn't gonna go on Revis Island and be successful, but so much.
Moss messed him up. Moss burnt him. And he grabbed his hamstring.
Yeah.
And he never been the same.
He wants to say. I was
Yeah, same
the
like
man was hurt. The man was done.
Right now, that's looking like an island himself. Stephon Gilmore looking
Gilmore,
good
I
for
knew
the
he was gonna say
Patriots.
that.
Yo.
I knew he
I
was
do
gonna say
like
that.
Gilmore. I think it's Jair Alexander for the Green Bay Packers. He's pretty good. But right now, Gilmore's got my vote for corner. He's nice. He's just smart. That man can read your route. He'll come up to the line, probably tell you like, yo, you about to run a slant, aren't you? I bet. Like for real, like he's that nice. Like he's good. He got picked today that somebody was like, wait a minute, did he read that route? Did he know that route? But he's smart.
I mean, it's a lot of great players out here, but the thing like this, it's a lot of broken upness right out here. It's not like a congealed. Hey, we all here together.
Yeah. But Ramsey.
You saying so now we get into selfishness?
No, we're not talking about selfishness. We're talking about the fact that all the talent is split up across everybody, so there's no real just, oh yeah, we out here.
Unlike the NBA. There we go. We'll get to NBA later.
Yeah, but the NBA
Hey,
is balanced too, though.
I tell you
Balance
what.
where?
Hold on. We're gonna pick that up in the next episode. So y'all tune in and check us out. We out. Once again, we want to truly thank y'all for listening to us today. Here are some outtakes from the episode.
Look at my hands. 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019.
Okay.
Why the fuck would you put 2009 in there? That would be 11 years. What are y'all talking about, man? Thank you. I know.
I get what
Oh,
you
you
said,
know what's
but
setting up? You know I'm
I
fucking
gotta
right.
give you
You
that.
know I'm fucking right. He's setting the fuck up.
I'm
You know
not
I'm right.
saying nothing. I'm just
I give
saying.
you that. I
How
give you
don't
that.
nobody? Okay, so everybody wrong on Facebook. You see, you know what I'm talking
They
about.
wrong.
The whole 10-year
They
challenge.
wrong.
Give you a challenge,
They
stupid
wrong.
anyway.
They wrong.
People pulling
Think
out
about
weird
it.
photos anyway. So
They
it is
wrong.
what it
It's
is.
wrong, bro. You count 9 years
Yeah, I'm glad
back.
they recording this one.
I have recorded this actually.
Huh?
I recorded all
Oh,
this.
you recording it? Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
I started
We
recording a
in
while
here.
ago. Well, not a while ago because they wouldn't let me, but I was recording. But anyway, regardless of all that, so you want to do
Ain't no
2000?
introduction or nothing.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
we-
around to that later. We'll fix that.
Yo, he'll get it. He'll get it straight. We ain't worried
I'll
about
fix that later. I don't know how much of this we're gonna use, but it don't matter.
Yeah.
We'll work it out. But okay, so for real,